I'm not gonna, we'll make a bet. Matter of fact, we'll make a bet right now. If I catch one on this cast right here, if I catch one, y'all gotta stop what you're doing. Don't know how well y'all can see that, but that's a pretty big school. Well, welcome back to another episode. I think it's weird calling a YouTube video an episode, but I guess that's what it is. It's another story of my fishing life. And today we are gonna be throwing a big crankbait out deep for largemouth bass. Not hard to guess. That's my favorite thing to do. I'm gonna spool some line up real quick on my cranking rods just because y'all have seen how my line situation is. I've got plenty of line. I'm just too lazy half the time to put new line on. So gonna get new line put on, gonna get a couple of these suckers tied on, go hop over back on that school, see if I can catch some fish. 10-pound tack tickle, good line. I got one out of you gotta put new line on. That's called luck. I hate putting line on. I found one. That's why you keep you a couple extra of your favorite rods. Not favorite rods, but your favorite rods. First cast. I threw the crankbait in there like 6 casts. Never got bit. Well, I got bit first cast I got bit, I didn't hook him. Throw in there with the worm. Catch one first cast. Hit it on the fall. Crushed it on the fall. As soon as it hit the bottom, I picked up and he had it. Like I never even moved it. Well, I did move it, but that's when I realized I had him. Have we got the schools? Is it fired? Because that was back-to-back casts. I woke up this morning and I was like, I hope I get rained on today when I go fishing. Check out that color. Mag trick worm. Morning dawn, I think. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. First cast with the pink worm on a stand-up head. Check that out. Kind of sexy, huh? God, this rain suit's hotter than piss. A ton of people ask you about the drop shot when you're ledge fishing, because most people, like, the drop shot was kind of made to, you know, be fishing for suspended fish in the middle of the water column, so that you can get a bait down to them and, you know, catch those suspended fish. A lot of it had to deal with up north or in California in clear water. But the way that on the Tennessee River, and I'm sure a lot of other places too, but we're fishing it more like a shaky head, not a, oh, just got a bit. Fishing it more like a shaky head, where you're just dragging it on the bottom. You're not actually holding it in the middle of the water column for suspended fish. I'm just slowly dragging this thing back and shaking it the whole way. Basically, I'm just shaking it the whole way back. Little tiny shakes, and they hit it so hard normally. But I'm throwing this on I've got 2 drop shot rods. One, if I see them on the graph and you know, they're not biting anything dragging at them, or they're not biting a crankbait good, and you have to get on top of them and drop straight down to them, I have a 6/8 medium rod for that, drop shot rod, Quantum Tour PT. But I would rather not have to do that. I would rather throw something a long cast and catch them, you know, dragging on them. So the rod I use for that is a 7/4 medium. It's just a lot longer, but I can make a really long cast with this rod. It's a long rod, so when you set the hook, you have a lot of power. Little guy on the drop shot. Oh, don't you love that drop shot mess? When you catch one, he gets to squirming in the air, and yo, looks like this. Oh, look how lucky I just got. Sucker came off first try. But it looks like my hook has moved itself upside down. Back-to-back casts on drop shot. So I've been fishing for 40 minutes, and let's see, I've had the camera on for 40 minutes, probably been fishing about 30 of that. And I think I've already caught 6, maybe 7. Caught 2 on drop shot, 2 on big worm. If y'all ever got any questions about what I'm doing, or like, you know, any questions you got, rods, reels, line, bait, you know, what I'm feeling for, what I'm looking for, any of that stuff, drop a comment. Like any questions you got, drop a comment. I read them every day. So you know, obviously I can't answer it live time on this video, but if you drop a comment below, I can answer it and maybe talk about it on the next video, especially this time of year, because they're going to be out deep for a while. I'm going to be doing these style videos for a while, so I'd love to, any questions you got, I'd love to answer them for you. Catching a bunch of this size. I want bigger than that. Catching a bunch that size, all 2-pounders. I literally think if you had enough time to come fish all day right now, all day, you could catch 100. You catch 60. Easy, I think. Could be wrong. They're just biting so freaking good. I will say one thing. They got off that crankbait as fast as they could get on that crankbait. I have not had a bite cranking, or I haven't caught one cranking in the last probably 5 trips I've been out. Oh, got one on my worm right now though. God, missed it. I have not caught one cranking in probably 5 trips, which is extremely unusual. They just got off of it. I guess these fish get so freaking pressured that like when everybody starts throwing the big spoon, like the mag spoon, yeah, you can't catch them for a while. When everybody starts throwing the crankbait a lot, yeah, you can't catch them for a while. But old tried and true big worm still sticking. So he's still gonna run some back. They don't get off that worm. They get off that crankbait. They get off that swim bait. They ain't gonna get off that worm. Oh, what'd I tell you? What did I just tell you? They don't get off that worm. I'm telling you they don't get off that worm. Now they ain't big, but that beats cutting grass. That beats being at the office on Tuesday. Come on. Pigged. And I'm finna keep catching them till they quit biting, brother. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm almost out of worms. Hey, when you run out of worms, hey, you just go back to the house and get you some more worms. Come back. Sheesh. What do y'all think this is? I think that's like the last 4 casts I've caught one. Actually, I know it is. I caught one of the last 4 casts. Well, I had a bite one of the casts. I caught 4 fish, so that's 5 casts in a row got bit. Oh, I got another one on right now too. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. God dang it. Let it fall and see if we'll come back and get it. It's so crazy that they're this fired up. And my worm ain't even hitting the bottom and I'm getting bit. They're this fired up and eating a worm as fast as you can get a worm back in there to them. And you cannot beg one to bite a crankbait. I can't. All right, that's a bite of the last 6 casts. 4 of them I've landed, 2 of them I've missed. Oh, I thought I just got bit again. Let's see if I've even still got a worm on there. Yep, I do. Bit. That's a fish right there. Oh. Got another one on again. We finally got a decent one. We finally got us a decent one. A 2.5 pounder. Finally got us even a little baby decent one. By the way, that's 7 casts in a row that I've got bit. 5 of them I've caught fish. He got it that time. Eight casts in a row. 6 of them fish catches. If y'all have made it this far in the video and you're still watching it, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I do a lot of fish catching sometimes, not all the time. I don't catch them in tournaments. I don't catch them on the weekends, but I catch them on the weekdays when there's nobody out here. If you enjoy that, give this video a thumbs up or subscribe. You can pick. Actually, I'm not gonna, we'll make a bet. Matter of fact, we'll make a bet right now. If I catch one on this cast right here, if I catch one, y'all gotta stop what you're doing, go subscribe real quick, and then press play again on the video. If I catch one on this cast. If I don't catch one on this cast, let me see. Probably wouldn't be good to leave your address in the comment. All right, if I don't catch one on this cast, you comment. All right, let me think. If I don't catch one on this cast, you comment below that I lost the bet. You just say, haha, you lost the bet. Comment that below. I'll pick someone and I'll mail you a pack of these shaky head, these stand-up heads, these Dirty Jigs stand-up heads, and a pack of worms. How about that? That's fair. That's a $10 bet on my end. I lose about 10 bucks. Y'all lose nothing. So it's a good bet. If I catch one on this cast, you gotta subscribe. If not, one lucky person is winning a pack of 3/4 ounce stand-up heads with a 5/0 hook, and probably a pack, brand new pack, of green pumpkin zoom mag trick worms. But the bad part for y'all is, oh, I thought I just got bit right there. Oh, you know when you got a bet, like you bet your buddy something, and you're like, all right, this cast, you work your worm so slow back. That's me right now. I want this cast to last as long as it can last, so I win this bet. Oh. And I hate too when you make a bet, but your worm starts getting so close to the boat, and you really feel like you're probably not gonna catch one, but you just keep dragging it anyhow. Piss. Come on, be one right under my boat. I've caught three under the boat, so I'm not giving up hope yet. Come on. Oh yes, got a bite. He's mine. Y'all lost the bet. Well, oh, is it the biggest one I've caught yet too? No. Yes, y'all lost the bet. You have to go subscribe to the channel. 9 casts in a row with a bite. Caught a fish on that one. Y'all shook on it. I'm gonna hold this fish right here for 10 seconds while you go subscribe to my channel. It's right below, just click the subscribe button. Thanks for subscribing. I was getting nervous. I'm so glad I won that bet. And y'all are all subscribed to my channel now. I don't know why you wouldn't subscribe to my channel though. Seriously, I'm gonna be I literally come out here about every day, catch them. I don't catch them every day, but this time of year, you're gonna catch them every day. For a while, you're gonna catch them every day till middle of July. Hell, maybe even last year they bit best in July. You might even catch them middle of August good. Then once it gets really hot, it is not fun. Fishing's still pretty decent, but all right, that was my last cast. I caught 9 in a row. I mean, I got bit 9 times in a row. Caught 7. Oh, that ain't even fair. My worm came back crooked. That ain't even fair. My worm came back crooked. Sucker. Oh well. Headed to the next spot. Well, that wraps up today's trip. pretty quick trip. I was out here probably 2 hours and I actually caught a lot of fish. I didn't catch any big ones, but the river's starting to get pretty muddy. We've had a lot of rain recently, and so I think it's affecting the deep fish a little bit. I'm imagining that a lot of fish have went shallower. The river's gotten pretty muddy. I would imagine some fish have moved up pretty shallow just to get out of this mud, but still obviously a lot of fish to be caught out deep. I love doing it. I'll say it a million times. That worm deal, y'all know I love the worm. Magnum stand-up head, 3/4 ounce, 5/0 hook with a Zoom Magnum trick worm, and just fishing it as slow as you can possibly fish it. That's probably, it's a lot of people's, but it's I just love doing it. You catch a lot of fish. You don't lose, you don't lose them when you hook them, and you don't miss a lot. Like, you just stick a lot of fish on it. And one thing to keep in mind too, and I'm sure y'all already know this, but when they grab that big worm on a stand-up head, they'll hold it forever. Like, you don't just set the hook. Like, there's no reason to, as soon as you get a bite on that mag worm, just set the hook, because just give them a second, let them get it. Make sure you hook them good, because you're going to get bites on it. So, just give it a second. Remember that. It's gonna hold on to it forever. Matter of fact, the other day we were filming, we were doing that Wounded Warriors tournament, and I had one that literally held onto the worm for like 30 seconds while we were talking. I didn't realize that it did it. That just shows that they're gonna hold on to it forever. So, hope you guys have enjoyed all the videos I've been cranking out. I love doing it. I just really love fishing. That's where all this started from, and now I have an opportunity to film YouTube videos, share it with you guys. So if there's anything specific that you guys would like to see me do here on Lake Guntersville or anywhere else in Alabama, and actually tomorrow I'm really excited. I'm gonna be going to Chickamauga tomorrow. Tomorrow, the cop just flashed his lights on the bridge. Tomorrow I'm gonna be ledge fishing. I'm gonna spend all day there. It's only 2 hours from my house. I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna drive up to Chickamauga, ledge fish all day, probably till dark, get home late tomorrow night. But I'm really excited about that. They're biting really good here, so it's kind of hard to drive 2 hours and leave this, but I just want to see something new for a change. And Chickamauga, they're biting really good, so excited about that. And as always, give the video a thumbs up. Go smash the subscribe button, which you should have already done since y'all lost the bet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. If you want to watch my last video, which was kind of a deep fishing video, pretty cool one, click right here. The video is going to be about in this little area. If you want to subscribe to my channel, which I'll really appreciate you do, button's going to be about right there. So see you guys on the next one.